Regular readers of my blog know that DBS, OCBC, and UOB are three of the largest investments in my portfolio. Our local lenders are well capitalized and well managed. They are also very attractive to investors for income as they pay meaningful dividends. With many major economies around the world are most likely heading for a recession, the Monetary Authority of Singapore has decided to err on the side of caution and not tighten policy even as inflation remains elevated. Singapore's economy has been slowing down and the Monetary Authority of Singapore sees further downside in the coming months. We could see the market turning pessimistic as well. In such an instance, DBS, OCBC and UOB could see the prices of their common stock trading lower. Indeed, net interest margins could be squeezed as the higher funding costs catch up with the three local lenders. This would affect interest income. However, we could see an increase in non-interest income which might compensate for the weakness in interest income. With the demise of Credit Suisse, Switzerland's reputation as a safe place to bank and invest has been affected negatively. In contrast, Singapore's political stability, transparent government policies and pro-business environment remain intact. Wealth managers and private bankers expect growth in client requests and fund movement in 2023. A growing number of wealthy Chinese businessmen have looked to Singapore, dubbed the Switzerland of Asia, to escape the Beijing's crackdown. This has created some unease amongst Singaporeans who increasingly think that the mainland Chinese buyers are driving up the costs of housing and private cars in Singapore. In fact, there were claims that Monetary Authority of Singapore had asked banks to avoid discussing the source of wealth inflows, presumably to put a lid this problem. The Financial Times said it was obvious that the Monetary Authority of Singapore was referring to China with all the news about family offices setting up here and mainlanders moving over, although they didn't single out a particular country. In response, the Private Banking Industry Group said in a statement on April 14 that the Monetary Authority of Singapore has not issued a directive, tacit or otherwise, for banks to keep quiet about the origins of wealth inflows. The group went on to say, the increased fund flows into Singapore were from high net worth individuals from different markets. Therefore, the fact is that there is a lot of money flowing into Singapore. This is good for the local banking sector even as it creates a sense of unease amongst the locals. As investors, we want to recognize this as another possible tailwind for the local banking sector. Stay invested as DBS, OCBC and UOB remain robust in the face of this development. Don't be too pessimistic. However, don't be overly optimistic either. Don't throw in everything including the kitchen sink as dark clouds for the global economy are not dispersing. Be pragmatic. Keep some powder dry and have a war chest ready. If AK can do it, so can you.